So we are 6 at our table because we have a special guest here, our boss Allan, on his very last day in Winnipeg before you head out to put a bow on your career, head out to BC for a couple years and then retirement.
You betcha.
So how you feeling?
Surreal. It does feel kind of, it doesn't feel just like a move. It feels different. Really looking forward to it, but it's still kind of weird.
Now, you've been in the industry a long time, and we have photographs to prove it. Your family sent us this beautiful photo of you working a camera at some point in your career.
So you really did know how to use a camera.
What year would this be from?
I think that's 1970.
1972. Why are you certain about that, Tracy?
I am positive.
Are you certain about that?
I have written record of it.
She just knows it's
Written record of it. Wow.
And where were you? What was this photo from?
Actually, that was in my last year of university at Loyola, and that was the picture that appeared on the calendar of the book for the following year.
Oh my!
I could tell you were in university by that mustache. That is a university mustache for sure. Yeah.
And that thing around my arm was my little Aries symbol that some a friend had
You
made.
need to not touch technology.
Oh, no.
That's great. Okay, we'll have to get that back. Anyway, that's awesome.
Thanks, Tracy.
Yeah,
Sorry, there's no comment on you. Delete.
don't touch
Poof,
my
he's
phone.
gone.
So it's been 9 years for you in Winnipeg, and you came to well, you've kind of by way of all sorts of places, but Calgary initially.
Yes, from Calgary to Winnipeg. I was in Calgary for probably about 15 years, and just kind of felt it was time for a change, and asked if there was anything else I could do within Shaw, and they asked me if I'd want to come to Winnipeg, and so I thought about it for a minute and said yes.
So my question is, has it been long enough that, okay, basically every time, Winnipeggers are really, really hard on ourselves. So we always complain about our city, we always complain about everything. But the second that we leave the city and somebody else tries to put down Winnipeg, we become militant. So will you be one of those?
Absolutely, I will be like that, yes.
You love Winnipeg more than most native Winnipeggers do, but truly it's been interesting just to see the city through your eyes, because you have really loved this place, which is interesting. People do come and complain and don't understand our place because it is a very unique kind of city, but you've loved it.
I have loved every minute of it.
What have you loved?
I've loved everything. I've loved all the restaurants. I've loved being able to walk along the Red River in winter. I've loved being able to go up to the White Shell. There's just so much that you're always doing something, it seems, and everything is so attainable. Everything is so doable here somehow.
All right, so enough about Winnipeg. What about TV? You've seen the whole gamut of access, community, to national broadcasting, so to speak. But I guess in your 9 years here, how has Shaw TV evolved in your eyes?
Wow, Tracy. Well,
maybe stop rolling now.
And that's your last question. Keep this fun.
I know.
Yeah. Well, no, it has. It's changed a lot, I think. Well, just from 2004, for I think the first couple of years, we went from having a staff here of what was it, 7 or 8 to 22. I think we did a great job over the years with doing things like covering the folk festival. The Junos, when they were here, was the most fun I've ever had watching TV. Couldn't take my eyes off the TV set. Folk festival. Look at all the things that go on in Winnipeg, and we were a part of it. And I think we brought it to people's homes in a way that was fun, was entertaining, and if we continue to do that, we are going to just shine.
What's your favorite moment?
Besides hiring a new rugged young sports reporter. I thought maybe that might be it. But
let him say the favorite moment. He's not about to say that.
My favorite moment. My favorite moment was kind of getting here to be honest. The first time we got together, and I wanted to see who was working here, and we all kind of introduced ourselves to each other. That was exciting. That was a real kind of buzz. And then, you know, just watching the thing grow.
Well, I remember when I met you, because I was recommended to take a job by an employee who was already here, and just having come from the broadcast news, and you know this well, that I didn't want it to be known that I was coming to talk to Allan about this job. So I said, well, can we meet at Tim Hortons? Well, you just thought that was the biggest, you know, the craziest thing I could ask. Oh, at Tim Hortons, a secret meeting. Well, okay. And I walk in, there's this mustached man, and his, you were wearing that, the colorful bomber jacket that you had. I think it had a character on the back.
Oh, right.
I still remember that jacket, and we walked in and we had a great chat, and then here I am 8 years later. So it was a great introduction, but boy, you just thought meeting at Timmy's was just some kind of ruse. It was great.
I was going to have a secret meeting. This was great.
No, but it was, yeah, and then most of us have stuck around. Like, you've had the same staff, which is, I think, a credit to you that people just don't want to leave here. But then we had 3 major departures for no reason connected to Shaw, but just Mira, Joanne, and Jim all got really different career opportunities that they took, which opened the door for these fine folks who you brought on board as well. So you've seen, you know, mainly the same people, but some great new faces as well. I mean, it's, I think the people probably are a big thing for you.
People are a huge thing, and even watching the growth of, you know, these guys that are here that have become incredible cameramen and incredible editors, and watching the growth of the channel, watching all of you grow, has really been a treat, and that's what I take pride in. I don't think it's what you do; it's watching what other people do. And watching the development of people is what I get excited about.
So what are you really looking forward to when you get out to BC? What's like
downhill skiing? Yeah,
downhill skiing. He knows they're all ready.
In April. I guess you can ski.
Until April 7th, actually. They close on the 7th, so I will have a couple of days. I just found out that night skiing is closed, so I'll just have to kind of take a couple of sick days and go skiing.
Oh, yeah, that's, you know, this is on TV,
They'll never know.
Oh, right.
They'll never know. Are you concerned at all that you're going to get to BC and you're going to find all of us on your doorstep needing a place to stay because we followed you to BC?
I'll tell you, when my wife and I decided to move to Kimberley, we thought we wanted to be in a place that was very touristy, thank you, and because that way people would come and visit.
Nice.
So, hey, you're all welcome.
Not all at the same time.
Not the whole city of Winnipeg.
Well, Allan, we're just about out of time, and I think I speak for all 25 of us in our department, or however many we are now, that we're going to miss you. I think when people have ever asked me what I like about my job, I will always tell them that my boss is the best boss I've ever had. I've never had such an open door policy that we could come in and talk to you about anything at any time, and we might get in fights, but we'll be fine the next day. And I think all of us, especially those of us who've known you longer, kind of feel like you're a second father to all of us. And you don't often get that in a boss, where you really do care about us as people and what happens in our lives. And I think that's been a really nice treat for all of us. And we'll be really sad not to have you in that office to come and chat with and dip out of your candy bowl. And
I was going to make reference to the candy bowl.
Yeah, the candy bowl's gone. He packed it up already.
I did. Yeah.
I was very sad when I walked by and didn't see it sitting there. So.
And if we all can take something from you, it'd be your smile and your laughter.
Yes.
So never lose that.
And the whoa. And the whoa. Who did it? Your whoa.
Whoa. That'd be one of my favorite things ever, is sitting in a quiet newsroom if everyone else is out on a story, and just you in your office by yourself. Whoa.
We'll never forget it. Well, Allan, thank you, and thank you for joining us here, and good luck. We will definitely be out to visit.
Thank you very much, and thanks to all of you for all the work you've done over the years, because it's because of you guys that I looked good, so appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks.